A top 25 flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Action on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield. And that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. After a short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
It'll be 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Hurricanes will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Handoff from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly, and a receiver winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Russell. Finds his man, it's Simmons. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, the offense able to pick up some extra yards after that curl throw there. Because the QB got it to his guy early, he was able to turn around, make a guy miss, and go pick up some yard.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
grabbed in the backfield. It's Adams. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Calls his own number. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Wow, and the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play. And linebacker in speed, synonymous when you're thinking about Miami Hurricane defense. Think about Ray Lewis, Jonathan Vilma, Dan Morgan, DJ Williams. Guys that can go sideline to sideline and guys that can rush the passer. Not easy to block.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Wide out trying to get it in. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. A short kick, but that angle from the right can be a little tricky. What a disappointment. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Going to try to get it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from a defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the...
He'll off one deep down the left side. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Miami. Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. start this drive from the 18-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Running to Green. There he goes. He's at the 40. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Man, oh man, contact was optional. It was like the back was engaging in a lot of social distancing or something.
Man, that was way too easy. Defenses is about funneling the ball to the unblocked defender. You could tell they didn't have a clue what was going on. They got to get the ball turned. You can't let them run north-south and try to get it downhill like that, especially with that kind of speed.
Back to pass, it's Russell. Might be looking to run. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled. Conferences are better. You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Underwood. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the grab on the right. Off and running. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Hurricane. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes that Alabama offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude,
he lobs one high down the left side. He's got it on the outside. He's loose. Touchdown, Bama! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him, and the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Navy is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Pittsburgh. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, as soon as he got outside the pocket, the defense smelt blood in the water. Everybody started pursuing, and how about the big hit on the QB outside the pocket? At that point, he's a runner. He's not getting protected anymore. Nice job. He felt that one.
The Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. Powers through. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Guys, let's look big picture Miami. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left, have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns. Honestly, they got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you gel? How do you start your career off?
And the Canes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Got it in the middle. It's shot. Touchdown, Canes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like
He lets one fly deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Fights off a defender. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. Off the play fake. Buys a little time with his feet. Running into the open space. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way. Seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second, here at halftime.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Back to throw, it's Russell. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be fourth down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the left. Sweet cut there. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Canes moving quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. The Hurricanes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Under fire. Powers through the defender. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Hurricanes will try to convert on fourth down. A run for the quarterback. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And coaches have their scripts and their play sheets, and they have fourth and short. You know, when you get in these situations, they have plays that they're confident in. Called one here. Great job executing right near midfield.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Going for it all. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Scott. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Forced out of the pocket. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up the 3 spot before the break. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Under fire. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got a man. It's McCoy. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Canes will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was. And the fires one high and deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the 3rd quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
He'll pull it down and run. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. There he goes. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
That route is a man beater, and the quarterback knew exactly where to go with it. He got the look he wanted, put it out in front of the receiver, let him do the...
Touchdown tie! And the comeback is on.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Looking downfield, it's Russell. Trying to set up the screen. This time, he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the 2-point conversion, but was denied. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Snags a quick pass on the left.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gonna sling it on second down. Got it set up on the outside. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Unloads quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Let's see what they've got on second down. He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. The give out of the gun. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Hurricanes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes that Alabama offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from there. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this guy has had himself a day. Already over 100 yards receiving in the game, so no wonder the quarterback's looking his way, and no wonder the defense now has finally figured out they're trying to throw it to him. So we got to cover him. We got to knock balls down and force incompletions.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Gets it to him on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
All right, let's go return, guys. You've got to do a better job with ball security. You know these coverage unit teams, they got 50-yard runs at you. They're coming in with a big head of steam. If you're not making a miss, you've got to have two hands on the ball.
Wants to go up top on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he bats it away and falls incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Underwood. The sweet feet buy a little time. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that.
Well, it's third and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
That's reeled in. It's Scott.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Ready to fire from the pistol. Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Meadows. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Meadows. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Back, and they have the lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He gets in there for the two-point conversion and pushes the lead to 3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Yeah, a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Steps away to find some room. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCoy. Tripped up for the tackle. And the Hurricanes want to move quickly. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Canes have their offense in high gear. Finds the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback now breaking the field. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
To the air, it's Underwood. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. To work with a first down in the final period. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Wants to throw. It's Russell. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Wants to bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They wheeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And the Canes are in the hurry up. got it behind the line. It's Johnson. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points, now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the Canes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Caught near the sticks, it's McCoy. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Fakes the grab on the left.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And this drive feels like it's just gone on forever, right? The clock is just ticking away. The defense is aware of that. It's got to be frustrating because you just allowed another first down, fresh set coming up. You've got to do something to stop this bleeding.
They'll go to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Green. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Big guy smells it. Big fella sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
They'll immediately call timeout. Here we go. What great shape they will be in if they can punch in a touchdown on 4th and goal. To the air, it's Underwood. Going for 6. Touchdown, Hurricane. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The short hands, it's Young. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
You know, I think at this situation in the game, trailing like they are with only a couple minutes to go, short throws aren't going to get it done. You're going to have to be a lot more aggressive and start taking chances if you want to give yourself a chance to win this game.
And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Scott. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Still looking on the move. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Slot. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This defense right now is pinning their ears back with a huge lead in the 4th quarter, and you're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting run because they don't have to. They know that this opponent is going to throw the football. They're taking wider splits. They're getting up the field. They're using their speed, and that time tracking the quarterback down for a big sack.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. 1 more yard on this 2nd down might just put an exclamation point. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes! These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Savage. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Pocket breaking down. Working that left side. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, a lot of space. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Snagged in the middle, it's Simmons. Touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the extra point was good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. UMass managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. Don't blame the weather there in Amherst this week. These Minutemen are to blame for this one being so close. A busy day in the MAC, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Timeout called by the defense and 15 seconds to go in this one. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Motion from the wide receiver. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play.
He's going to throw deep right side. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Bama.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. The hands team able to secure that football, and with that, should have secured a victory.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground, and most of the time,
looking for the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.